Welcome to video number 8, and this video we're going to talk about making sure everything works in our WordPress site. Before we can dive into the whole thing about creating a website, creating pages or posts, and this is always a good check to do when you install a new fresh copy of WordPress, is making sure that everything works correctly, right? So the first thing that you're going to do is navigate, of course, to your homepage, and this is where we're going to start off by, just doing a general test and to see if everything is working great in our site. Now, from the previous videos I've made, I've seen that most of my stuff is working, and most of my links that is already created on the website works. So we need to make sure that the whole website is working great. So I want you to go to your dashboard section, and in your dashboard section, which is of course the home page of your WordPress, which displays the actual visibility content, overview of your website. We need to go now and make sure that our post section is working. If we go to add new post, and yes, so I can confirm that this is currently working. Sometimes I had in the past where WordPress is installed but certain areas are not correctly installed. Next section we're going to have a look at is our page section, and we're going to make sure that our page section is working correctly, and I'm going to go and add a new page to make sure that that is working. Success. I can see that it's currently working, and now I want to go back to the post. So the most important thing about testing a WordPress site is making sure that the posts and the pages sections work correctly. So I'm going to go and create a new post. Now we're going to actually test the database entry of the WordPress and make sure that that is working. So I'm going to go testing 1, 2, 3. The reason why we do this testing is because you don't want to build a whole WordPress site and then it's broken from the beginning, and you never went and actually changed or tested to see if it actually works. So I'm going to go to Lorem Ipsum and get some dummy text to paste in there. Lorem Ipsum is a great way of creating dummy text, especially if you're a designer. And designers that's listening to this, you would know that we create Lorem Ipsum, or we use Lorem Ipsum by default for designs. So I'm going to go and paste it right here, and I'm going to hit publish just to make sure that everything gets pasted into our database and into our actual WordPress. And you can see that it's working, so great. We can see that this actual WordPress that I've installed is working correctly, and we've tested the comment section a bit ago, but I want you to test it again. And you should always do that when you create a new or install a new copy of WordPress, is always to make sure that everything is working correctly. Another thing that we need to always make sure is that images are working correctly as well. That's one of the main things that can break of a WordPress and fresh installed copy. So I'm just going to go and make sure that that this section is working as well. The most important thing to make sure that it's working is making sure that you can see the actual image when updating your post. And I'm doing this very quickly, so don't get frustrated or confused yet, because there will be an actual video where we'll discuss in detail how to do posts and pages. This is just purely for understanding the testing behind WordPress. And you can see that my image has been uploaded successfully, and there's no issues in regards to my whole WordPress site. And this is the basics and quick way of testing that your WordPress is working fantastic.